You'll just turn around and say, ah, auntie, you have a new bag? Yeah, I have a new bag. Because it's your money, mom follow. But if you have to go to him every time, Damabuga did a dross, Damabuga Sondel, Damabuga horror, Damabuga new fire, Damabuga cash power, Damabuga mom tam dina sonade. So
Same is
dimbale
okay.
sa bopa. Dimbale sa bopa. So mom tam mumuna dimbalela.
Yes.
Teamwork.
And I think
Teamwork.
as a guy, as a man, I, I think as a man, don't say about let me just help my dad. You continue.
Okay. Okay. Like what Loy Wahni is true because of so you say Gambia say but it did them it's all about lu nekk they expect góor bi defal leen ko moo tax sëy yi bari di tas ko jigéen ñi dañ dee foog ne yëre yi boo sol ngénte booy dem taka booy dem everything what you have to do a man have to give you and that's a lot of jigéen
Got into that one before my dad came. This is what I mean. So I want people
Diva,
to
I'll send so no na 1 minute jam. Sorry guys.
How are you?
yeah.
Bejane, but Melka Fuko, why is this yeah, man jam, she calling I'm here, they invite me, I'm here, I'm been my mood. I don't need to talk at this moment. Let the
Yeah.
people continue with the program.
Okay.
Okay. Nii jële walay Ziki. Ñu nii la. Okay. Go on.
For the Gambian society to understand that when you see a woman, she's married or whatever, stop assuming that the man is doing everything just because you don't know.
It's not possible.
It's not possible for a man to do everything 100.
Everything.
You will not know. Bengadugas is saying, okay, if you're in the Gambia and your husband is out, of course he will send you the pants, whatever you call it. But that it's not like living together with your husband and you are not work and you not work or you work. You have to. You guys have to both. But it's so obvious to see someone looking good. I know the husband is the one that is giving the money. I know that. No.
Man tam
If
then
you
na
have
ko
the
def de. When
education-
I just came, when I just came, then automatically assume ne fuma deka luma am yep suma jëkkër la. Or suma papa asin mo gañu bayil ma yep. They used to think all of that. Why man du nonu de. Man na liggéeyal suma boppa, fayal suma boppa school fees, jeexali. Yena nge fatene asin was in prison for 10 years.
Oh.
10 years we were on prison, knew we were in America. Foog ñu liggéey foog suma yaay liggéey 2-3 jobs toppatoor ñu toppatoor boppam dafa métti woon so through that process yow jigéen da ngaa laan I don't know how you say resilience da ngaa dégg nga xam ne man
góor.
waaw da ngaa dégg da ngaa xam ne man ay dama bugg a moo pour suma life so because dama bugg a moo dinaa fayal suma boppa dinaa dem jël student loans suma pare student loans suma amee liggéey bu baax ma mun a fayal suma boppa toppatoo suma soxla def yëpp and you have to remember my first marriage did not work I was stuck with 3 children at age 35 my daughter was 8 the other one was 6 and the youngest one was 2 so just imagine man kenn may liggéey 2 jobs di fay mortgage di toppatoo suma doom yi di toppatoo suma boppa su fekkoon ne jànguma woon naka laay liggéey naka laay fayee mortgage bi ba pare when the marriage ended dafa dem yoonam bàyyi mortgage bi bàyyi yépp parce que dafa mer so what I'm telling you lu ma wax nii is from my own personal experience ni ma dundee woon moom laay wax so for me to say at age 50 I am now retired I am living off what I had worked for is because man maa ñaxas liggéey su fekkee ne dama doon xaar beneen góor ñëw defar ko dina nekk problème so I tell you it's because loolu laa def pour suma boppa so my life can go forward so foog nga ut loo def if it's makeup that you do and you're very good at it focus on it learn your craft take the classes get all the licenses, get all the paperwork you need so you can be the best makeup artist. If it's fixing cars, get all the certifications, get all the practices you need to be a better mechanic. Women can be mechanics, women can fix cars, women can be electricians. There's nothing a man can do that a woman doesn't do. Yo, so let make America angal therapy yooyu. Women do every job that a man does. Do you want to hide? Go rek a wara def li jigéen du ko def. They look for the most competent person who ko gën a mun moo ko def.
I
So
agree.
the mistake that ñun yaay yi liñ dee def suñ doom yi, especially our daughters, we don't treat them the way we treat our sons. You have to do that to give them both the opportunity. So su fekkee ne yow da nga dee nga dem ñoom mun nañoo dunda.
Thank you. Thank you, Nene. A quick jump in when it comes to the kids. I'm born in Sweden. Like I said before, the last slide with you. And I remember my mom, she was like, I want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, or legacy bank. Okay? These were the three my mom would always put in my head.
Because you know why? At the time, if you were a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer, that's when you were successful.
Yes.
But the world has changed. Now I
Yeah.
know makeup artists who make more money than doctors. Yes. I know carpenters who make more money than the president of the United States. Because the president of the United States, the salary is just $1 million a year. It's the other perks that they get that make them more powerful and successful. So there's so many things. The world has changed. This computer, if you know how to repair computers, if you know computer software, I know engineers that make $500,000 a year working in their house, and they only have a 4-year degree.
I was about to get there. That's
Somebody
when I
that is
wanted
good with
to
your
with my
hands.
mom. Yeah.
Focus on those things.
Braiders
So
make
forget
it.
about the world where you had to be a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer for you to be successful. No, that world is dead. My first degree is in business. My second degree is a master's in business administration. Then I went back to school when the American economy was collapsing. I went back to school and I got a 2-year associate nursing degree. And then years later, my sister and I opened a nursing agency where we had contracts with hospitals. They would call us and we send them nurses. And we ran that business for 5 years. And while we were running that business, we were saving money because we wanted to open group homes. And that's the money. We were able to save about $1 million. We invested it into the first group home we opened. And 16 years later, we have 7 group homes.
Mashallah.
But those group homes, we build 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I no longer need to go to work because we have 7 mini hospitals that we run.
Wow,
But
wow.
if I wasn't educated, if I didn't go back to nursing school and get that degree and understand how the business runs, so understand, you have to prepare yourself for the life that you want and the life that you deserve. There are no shortcuts.
D baby, you here? You see why I push you? I say go school. You here?
That's why now I'm in the nursing.
Now you see?
I'm in the zone cream. And tamage japal Mary. Did ligay. Thank you. So more and more is coming, inshallah.
Definitely.
You have to
Education.
stick to it. Keep working because the world has billions of people. We're always going to need doctors. We're always going to need nurses. We're going to need pharmacists. We're going to need radiologists. So go into a career that the need is there. Don't just go and just have a degree to have a degree. Will that flow? Do something that you know that they need you more than you need them.
Yeah.
And something that you would love to do also, because if you this is something you want to
Don't
do for the
worry.
rest of your
I
life.
don't worry about the love. The money, when the money comes, the love comes.
Yeah. Come on, Halis me. Whatever.
Halis, right? So Halis video. You don't love what you're doing. Hi.
No, but then the reason why I went into this because when I told you, my mom was like, no, banking, blah, blah, blah. And I had a big fight with her. I was like, no, because I love technique, computers, iPads, phones. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I went into IT management. And today at 43, I'm a project administrator, IT.
And you work from home. And you
I
make
work from home.
six-figure salary. And you control your own time.
At home. Yeah.
You can come
So
here right now. You have your computer. You're working there. But they pay you.
Yeah.
My
So
mom-
now my mom be like, "Are you working from home today or not?" I was like, If I would work in the bank, I would not work from home. So she started to laugh. She was like, I'm glad that you actually took your way. And me with my kids, the same. I have boys. I told them, if you want to work at McDonald's, it's fine. If you want to be a lawyer, it's fine. As long as you can stand on your own feet. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Lulu.
If I'm not here, you'll be able to take care of yourself or your brothers. You guys will be able to take care of each other. And that's it.
Yes.
I don't put any pressure more than
Man
that.
dama buga jigéen bu rafet. I want a pretty wife. Dama buga suma doom taka jigéen bu rafet. Waaye su fekkee ne rafet rek la rafet. Ah, déedéet man buguma la. Because dama buga ku la ñëw dimbale.
Rafik won't take you anywhere.
Nah, thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go quickly to the last question, which is about networking and building global connections for Gambian women. The importance of networking, uplifting, like the social medias, just sharing tips on what can they use TikTok for, what can they use Facebook for, what can they do?
The biggest thing about social media is once it hits social media, it's there forever. It can never be removed.
Yeah.
So you always have to make sure you keep up a positive perspective and a positive image. Because if you are 25 and you see TikTok every day, they has thing. And we go to 45, you're getting ready to get married. What do you think your mother-in-law is going to say? Hey, Kihulo Katla. I'm going to put on this TikTok. Definitely. Your image and your perspective follows you. Sometimes you don't think they do it to me. You know how many negative comments I get every day? I read and I scroll. I don't answer. I don't respond. Because so I helubon hamuloma. So Mohammed Okowa. So man balance. So I just scroll. Because for me, Mandi do the sumadunda. Munuloma terens, madunda sumadunda. So why am I stressing myself? Jericho. Sometimes it's very difficult. You have to have a thick skin. That didn't mean to talk because sometimes even Siman, why? I just turn off my phone.
Yeah.
Even yesterday I was online. That's this lady, I don't know her name. She was tying her head. I even sent it to you, Danso, but I forgot. I fell asleep. And by the time I came, my phone was there, and then I forgot about it this morning.
Yeah.
She's over 50. Do them aljana. I didn't send it to you. Man do them aljana. Parce que man spend some halis. Because instead of me going to the ustas or the mosque, me, Amandi Sohor, Mangi Holati. Man, at 15, I am walking. At 16, I am catching the bus. You know, Danso, when it snows, to wait for that bus. Sometimes the bus takes 3 hours. By the time you leave, your hands and your feet are like this.
Oh, please. Thank you.
Hey, man, so this day I'm sitting here, I'm paying student loans, and you want to come and tell me how to spend my money? So I just scrolled. I didn't even respond. So you have to develop a thick skin to know that your life, you didn't kill anybody. You're not gossiping about anybody. You didn't steal from anybody. You don't want Dara Lubon Siken. You're younger top of Lula Neh.
Thank you.
You
Lumasa.
have never gone to
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Sorry to go back. This Wali thing, is this the first like big official thing you've done in the Gambian society? And if not, the first time you experienced this garwale and sauce and stuff, I mean, now you have a thick skin, but in the beginning though,
but you have to remember, you think Garwala is here with 2.2 million Gambians. We have 355 million Americans. People like born.
Yeah.
Too bad, so Kudeka Angleterre, Kudeka Europe, Kudeka America. I'm gonna need to new your sona. Hi.
Yeah.
Why do you think you don't know for your fee? Then Buga Jama? loolu tax ñu toog fii because nit ku ñuul day sona ay
No, definitely. Nit, thank you for the cap. Nit defalula saf. Diga.
wow
Wow.
Definitely
Kula
not it.
wala kula
Because
bañ
nobody has gone and come back and they said God said you
Thank you for the cap. Nit defalula.
has gone. Nobody. We will all run. Nobody is going to face death. I don't care what they tell you. They are lying. You never buga dunda. Dundal sa dunda. Nañ wax li leen neex seen affaire la. Bu leen faale.
Say mo ne.
Ay.
Hey, mo ne.
Man faale ma kenn de maa ngi dunda. Kenn laa faale. Because ki nga waxee ne man su ma amoon lii du ma ko def su ma amoon lale du ma ko ñu ngee du dégga. People do the
Why
worst
amuñ ko
things
sax?
when they
You
have
amee ñu toog ñu
bu
wax.
leen faale.
Xaare bi nga am ko nga soog a
Anybody who tells you, man, suma amon 500,000, dama dem defal lii defal lale. Imagine yow yaa ngi amee 1,000 defaluloo kenn dara. So amee 500,000 nga koo def.
Mama day na waar de.
Hi.
Don't lie.
People are talking about you going to the mosque. The mosque says you should give any amount you can afford.
Yes.
Most of them that are going to the mosque, when they go, do they give their monies to the mosque? They did. Young people who do cigarettes. Some of them smoke and hide that they are smoking. Some of them drink and hide that they are drinking. Hi, how many Gambian friends do I have that I know drink? Palalma,
Wow. Mahal.
Kada xam ngeen ne suma xam ngeen kuy bi
Your
dafa kontaan.
relationship with God is your relationship with God.
will kill you.
Jarunga want Ken, Jarunga please Ken. You're not killing anybody. You're not hurting anybody. Sadigante akiyalala. Therefore, lula sa. Nyom nye hypocrite line. All those people who go there and talk about me online, they go and they inbox me. They beg me for money. They beg me for
You
things
hear?
because I don't embarrass them
You
and I
hear?
don't disgrace them. Hi. Bull and fall. Bull and
That's
fall.
true. Wow. Danso.
Bull ton ken bull jel alali jambu. Bull wahi jambu. Mindal sa business. Why? Dundal sa dunda. Sa life la yako mom. Look, you only can neputi. Sadigante akiyala. You're giving yala. He says. Yeah, nah.
Bilay wallahi talay. Sa life, kumuna and
Andiva.
Wow, legi Ziggy. Yes.
Okay, hi, Auntie Nene. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Why
How are
Ziggy?
you?
Ziggy, you have to show yourself, Nak.
You have to show yourself there.
You have to
I'm
go
fine,
to
thank
and hide.
Okay, dafa war a xaj time.
Okay, you people were on my camera, yeah?
By force?
Auntie Nene, first
Okay,
time
hold
you
on.
show this lady, you have to show yourself. Kadi, Wa Ziggy, lo here.
No, kii mi ne mo musuma xam
Mami
ne.
Nene nga yab
I'm coming.
Wow, my
Ziki, mën nga wax
Yeah? Diva, talk.
Ziki,
Give me
même
some.
1
Tell me.
minute.
camera malay di amuko.
Ziki, xaan so 1 minute la dafa am anti dafa am koo xamante dam ko bëgg a dugal. It's a surprise guest koo xamante dam ko bëgg a déglu léegi mu wax. Ku la xam la te xam na ne you will be happy when you hear her voice. So surprise guest anti nee na mi ngi nii ñu ne lépp loo xamante ne mboo ko waxul rek xamal ne borom it's not du dëgga because tey ku dugga ne anti nee na baax na ku dugga ne anti nee na she's good mboo ka waxu ko rek xamal ne amut so yow loo mën a wax tey sa daalin tey te daalin ko
Hi. Hello. Assalamualaikum. Nalen.
ñu lay
Hi, Lala. It's Ida. I recognize her voice. It's Ida.
yeah
Hi, Dimas.
ndeysaan
Hi,
Baby
Paul.
girl, ay na nga de.
Bye. Okay. Mada
Ay
Flodara.
naman nala de.
Mada.
manit ke. Ha? Di nga la gis.
Gej nañu gisee torop sa naka boy.
Naka hale yi?
Ay yaa ngi fay def dara sant yàlla alhamdulillah.
Aha, loolu neex na.
Ay no. Ñu ne suñ ne nit baax na dafa fekk mbokk yaa ko wax. Ndax soo baaxee si biti te baaxuloo si sa biir mbokk tam amul njëriñ. Nene suma first cousin la.
ndeysaan
Papaam oncle Che.
Yeah?
Yeah, my first cousin.
Yes, my first cousin.
Ndeysaan.
Yeah. Papa am uncle Tie. Man suma brother Ifay doomam bu góor bu mujjee am ni moom la ko tuddee.
Suma papa la ko tuddee.
Ndeysaan.
Understand nga? So man suma yaay papa am bu mu doon gaañu uncle Tie la ko dénka.
Ndeysaan.
So to start with ñëpp koo xam ne da nga bokk see kenn rek xam nga relationship suma yaay ak uncle Tie ak Auntie Aida.